Today we have an amazing treat for you guys. We're going to take a tour of 400 Central, St. Pete's newest premier development. It's the tallest luxury condo building in downtown St. Petersburg. It's absolutely beautiful. We're going to give you a bunch of information, help you make a decision of whether or not this is an ideal place for you to be.
I just want to talk about our developer a little bit. John Katsimatidis with the Red Apple Group. Really world-class developer. Great guy, great family. His wife Margot was from St. Pete, so this is a real passion project for them. It's really his vision coming to life here. He's done many developments up in New York. This is his first in Florida. He's going to live in the building. Really, really nice to have the developer putting forth a product that he's really willing to live in and stand by. Not just here for the money, you know. Yeah. He also plans to do some more developments here in Florida, so really important that this one establishes a great reputation for him, and I think we're on track for that.
And I love that he's moving from New York to St. Petersburg. So those of you in New York, take the example.
He may stay. He may have a residence up there too. Still,
I would. I mean, but, I don't blame him. But it's cool that he's got his own spot here too.
Yeah, absolutely. The 50-50 split too is really an ideal lifestyle for a lot of people.
Yeah. So 400 Central is getting a lot of attention for one, just being a gorgeous luxury building in the heart of downtown St. Pete, but also for being the tallest building in the city. What kind of feedback or what are some things that you guys are hearing as far as why people love 400 Central?
We've gotten a lot of great feedback. You know, Architectonica is a world-renowned architect. They did a great job here for 400 Central. They really wanted to pay homage to our coastal surrounding. That's why you have the ever-flowing balconies. And like you said, tallest residential building on the west coast of Florida. So it's an iconic building going up. But what's really special about us being so high up is everyone will have access to the observation deck at the very top, and you can kind of see that pictured here. So really special, us being the tallest on the west coast of Florida, because all the residents can go up there. It's amenities, lots of amenity space up there.
And you guys just topped out, right? Like you just finished the tallest part of the construction maybe like a month ago?
It's been a little while, yeah. We've been topped out and looking forward to closings here.
I remember when you guys finished the highest point or whatever, it was like my entire Facebook and Instagram feed was everyone just like, it's there, the height's there.
We've gotten a few really good PR hits. The tallest residential is really something, one of the largest concrete pours with such a sound structure. So we've gotten a lot of good PR.
And so what's like a parking situation like for someone who buys a 3-bedroom unit here?
Actually, the parking situation is going to be the same for every purchaser. You'll get 2 spaces included with your purchase. One is an assigned space, and the other is a nice luxury amenity to have, which is valet. And that's already incorporated in our HOA fees, which is actually a big selling point of ours. It's an average of 52 cents a square foot. So the 2 beds, right around $740 a month, and the 3 beds range from about $900 to $1,500.
That's really good. We just helped someone buy a more modest condo in downtown St. Pete at the Beacon, which was, $250,000 condo, but their association fees there are $900 a month plus a $350 special assessment. Yeah. So you guys have lower association fees than a condo, 10% of the value of maybe your average unit here. That's remarkable.
It is remarkable. There's a few reasons for that. We're out of a flood zone entirely, starting 33 feet above sea level. Flood insurance is a major contributor to HOAs here nowadays. Yeah. And we also have 301 residences, so there's a lot of people paying for everything.
I'm glad you mentioned flooding because that's a question we get a lot from people who are not familiar with Florida and maybe saw some of the news about the storms last year and not realizing that downtown St. Pete, historical Northeast, all these are flood zone X. So no flood insurance required. No, we didn't have any issues. The worst of it was maybe wind here, but that caused no issues. So that's a really useful fact for people. What are some other amenities you guys have in this building?
We've got over 35,000 square feet of amenity space. John, our developer, John Katsimatidis, really wanted to be not a stuffy environment. Very welcoming, kind of like you're on vacation. So maybe we could find some other renderings. Lovely pool though, 45 by 60 square foot pool, hot tub as well. Both are heated year round. Outdoor bar and kitchen for some gas grilling. Dog run, really nice state-of-the-art fitness center, over 2,600 square feet of fitness center space. A theater, a yoga zen garden, co-working space and boardroom. Private dining area where a caterer can set up, and a fun game room as well.
Maybe most importantly, a short walk to my favorite lunch spot, which is Lonnie's, and you have to get the Sunny Bird at Lonnie's. Have you been to Lonnie's?
I have, yeah. The owner, Phil's a great guy.
He's amazing.
The community here really is great. You could walk to so many places. Lonnie's is a great lunch place. I've got my favorites as well. I'm sure you could find some others that we haven't too. There's still a lot of hidden gems.
And you live in St. Petersburg?
I do, yeah. I've been here for almost 4 years now. Love it. Lots to do. Very walkable, as I've said. Always a good vibe around town.
Yeah. It's so funny that you said vibe. That is like when we do on the street interviews with people as well, just asking, helping people. Because when people come from out of state, they want to know know, like, you know, not just what's available, but what's it like to live in the city as a whole. And good vibes is like one of the most common things that we hear from people. Is there, what else would you want to highlight for someone who's coming from maybe like Ohio or, you know, Minnesota or, you know, any of those places? Just general thoughts of what is it like to live in St. Petersburg? What are some of the things that you love about our city that you maybe wouldn't find elsewhere?
Just that the city has what I call a commitment to fun that other cities may not have.
Commitment to fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
They really make sure that the waterfront area stays walkable and undeveloped. A lot of parks and the park districts are really well kept. And then they do well with like bringing concerts and festivals into town. Kept away from the residential spots so it's not disturbing to all the residents in their homes, but close enough that they're able to walk there and have a great time.
Yeah, definitely. And so do you know how many total units there are in the building?
301 residences.
301. Yeah. And you've got maybe a third of those left, give or take a bit.
I would say less than that. We are over 70% sold. I would say a quarter left.
Wow. And so if someone was really interested, what is that process like? How can they reserve one? What do they need to do to make sure that they get a spot at 400 Central before you guys sell out in the next 3 months?
A pretty standard deposit structure, 10% installments, so you'll have 30% down over the course of about 6 months. And then closing, where the remaining 70% will be, is actually about 6 months from now.
Awesome.
It'll be here before you know it.
Great.
So here we're standing in a bathroom model that could be a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom. Actually, our starting residence, the 06, that's about 1,277 interior square feet. This is the exact bathroom. So it's not like you have to get the largest 3-bedroom to get such a nice shower and finish and everything. 2 benches and 6 shower heads standard, which is really nice standard, oversized shower, 2 rainfall, 2 regular, and 2 handheld.
So what are like some of the finishes or things that people can expect for these units as they're being built out?
We have a few really nice finishing palettes. Vincent Chilano, who's out of Manhattan, really well known in the hospitality industry, handpicked some of the nicest finishes for all of our residences. Here in our little design center here, we had the opportunity for our buyers to come in and kind of select a finishing palette where the kitchens and bathrooms correspond. They had the option of either a polished or matte tiling and a few different cabinetry and countertop options as well. So really nice finishes, and when we walk through the kitchen, I'll talk more about the exact finishes of everything. We also have a really nice window system, floor to ceiling windows throughout the building, and sliders as well. Here's a little sample of it. Triple pane argon gas in the middle. It's category 5 proof, so very well hurricane tested.
It feels like it. Like I could work on my biceps with just this panel.
Great for soundproofing. It also has a U value of 0.2 in the summer. So if you know anything about U values, I'm learning myself on them right now, but if it's less than 0.3, I believe, it does a really good job of keeping heat out in the summer. So that's really important here in Florida. The installer actually came into our sales gallery and told me it's the best he's ever installed in a residence. So really excited about those.
Yeah, this is the real deal.
And they're pretty battle tested, you know. We just got through those 2 last storms, kind of complete on some floors with the sliders, and no damage on the floors, or really any of our floors, but especially the ones that we had the windows installed in. So.
What are we standing in right now?
We are standing in a model of a 3-bedroom kitchen.
So this is the kitchen that's in the 3-bedroom units.
Yeah, a lot of our 3-bedroom floor plans have this exact kitchen. So here in our kitchens, I just want to highlight some of our features. We have wonderful finishes. We have a silestone quartz countertop, Italian porcelain Carrera tiling, which could be finished in a polished or a matte finish. The countertop actually goes up the backsplash, so you have a seamless look. It'll-craft cabinetry with the soft close. There's no hardware, so there's a lot less to clean, just push and pull. The dishwasher can be paneled to look like your lower cabinet. The appliances are all Gen Air, really nice rebranded Gen Air. In fact, our stove is a gas stove, which is pretty hard to find here in St. Pete, or really anywhere, especially in a building like this. And the hoods vent out of the building entirely, so there's no recirculating airs or smell.
And 6 burners.
6 burners. A lot of good cooking can be done here, that's for sure.
For the 3-bedroom units, how many do you guys have left ballpark, and then what are those running people?
The majority of the building are 3 bedrooms. Quite a bit left. We're over 70% sold now.
Which is amazing, because you're not even done with construction yet.
Yeah. So we're doing well with sales. They're kind of scattered all throughout the building. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason, because we have different needs for different people, just depending on the size and price points and views that everybody likes. So on the northwest side, which gets a great sunset view, we've got some 3 2.5s. That's about a little over 1,700 square feet. And then on the southeast side, which gets more of a sunrise water view, we've got quite a bit of availability left. Those range about 1,750 to 1,950. Those are true 3.3s.
Great.
And some of them get a nice water view.
And what price range can people expect for the 3-bedroom units?
The 3s will start around 1.6, and then they could go up pretty high into the 4s, I believe, just depending on the size and the height and the view and everything.
So there you have it, an overview of 400 Central, downtown St. Pete's newest luxury condo development in the tallest building in our downtown area. I hope that this provided some value to you. If you have any
other questions at all, just reach out and my team and I would be happy to help. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for future content, and comment below other video topics you'd like us to cover in the future. We'll see you in the next one.